Actually, what's going out on the net is that this symbol is from 59. It's not. 76, 1st April, Doordarshan became a separate entity from AIR. Up to that point, AIR and Doordarshan were same, and the television we used to have sport that AIR logo, which is still there, an AIR symbol. 75, I think NID was requested that create a symbol because Doordarshan will be a separate entity. I think PV Krishnamurthy was the first DG of this new product called Doordarshan. Like in those days, because there's so few of us that any professional project that came, we immediately went into a classroom exercise, as well as the faculty also worked on them. Creatives were produced, and I think they were sent to Mrs. Gandhi for selection, and she picked up this particular symbol. There is this I, which is so obvious, with interspersed with a yin and a yang, and they've been interlocked together. We were talking of sending up satellites at that point in time. We were talking of penetrating this whole country. There was no television, but there was educational television as a tool for change was what was being discussed, and that's the original idea behind Doordarshan. And obviously, the symbol has to articulate those basic tenets. The fact that it has to be comprehensible across the spectrum. We structured it. We also structured it for those old black and white televisions, where the pixels, etc., did not tend to be stable. But it's been there 45 years. Ravi Shankar was asked to compose the music for it. He did, and he came to the institute. We played back the music. We sat around it, and then each of us was left to articulate our interpretation of that. And what should television really mean? We needed something which would not be confused with any other thing. It was very obviously for the television. We used to have, in those days, our aspect ratio of television was 3:4. We were working on 3:4. In fact, that is the reason it looks the way it does. And we produced it. Animation was done by R.L. Mistry. It was done in 76. 76. I had left the drawings behind, but it was a very rudimentary animation at that point in time, because I had my development drawings were there, which is a lot of sketches. And what he did was he rotated that and dissolved it into the thing, which settled down, and then Satyam Shivam Sundar, that has been removed. Initially there was Satyam Shivam Sundaram at the bottom. Subsequently that got removed. And that ran for almost, 20 years. You people have been grown up with computers. That was done with process paint. So we would moisten a sheet of paper, put it onto a drawing board, and fit it with gumming. So when the paper dried, it would straighten out completely. Because we needed it needed to be stable. Unlike your computers, which are giving stable output, we couldn't have the paper shrinking and creating changes. And this is the second part of the yin and yang. These curves are absolutely carefully worked out, and we don't have computers do it. We are doing it by eye. Now you can create it, because these are mathematical curves. You can create them very easily now. You have to do it by hand. Any case, that was done, and then of course this thing, and I think we pride ourselves too much that the time that has gone, historically nothing has changed in the last 10,000 years. Ambition is the same, passions are the same. Whatever existed 10,000 years back, exactly the same thing exists today. We just couch it in different frames. And I think this is a classic example of that. Yes, our semiotic sentiments may have changed, our cultural responses may have changed or are reinterpreted, but fundamentally nothing has changed.